Hello, toddlers. My name is Dillon. It is so nice to see everybody again this week. If you can tell, I'm in a place that looks a little bit different than where I'm normally at here. Does any of this look familiar to you? I'm outside today, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but way back there, right there, that is actually the CDC or your school building. And so I am actually out here at the Ridges today, which is where in class, we go to take a bunch of our nature walks and things like that. If we go down this little path right here, that's on our way to a pond out on that way. And if we go all the way up this trail here, it'll eventually take us out to the Troll Bridge, where we tell the story of the 3 billy goats Gruff and the mean troll that lives under the bridge. But we went up that way last week in class, and on our walk, we noticed a few things, and I wanted to share some of those things with you here today. And so, our first stop here is we had some friends notice these little yellow flowers. You guys see those? Like these ones right here. So it has the yellow top right there, and it has the green stem on it here. But one thing that we learned about here is if I can set my phone down here, we actually noticed that if we take this yellow flower here, and I'm just going to rub it on the back of my hand here. And so when I rub that on the back of my hand, what do you notice about my hand? What happened to it? It turned yellow, right? Just like the color of this little flower here. And so you can use things in nature like the yellow flowers and the yellow weeds to draw and paint and do all kinds of fun things like that. What we also noticed was, I'm sure you can see all of these little rocks and pebbles here all around me on this trail. And if you look close, you can even see a couple of bricks that go up through the path. And when we were taking a little break, we had a few friends who would pick up some of these rocks, just like this one. And I want to make sure you guys can see this here. If I take this rock, I'll clear off this brick first, but if I take this rock and I just press it against the brick, you see how it starts to, scrape the brick a little bit? You might have to find the right rock. That one works really well. But see how it's making those colors right there? It's almost like I'm using this rock here to draw on the bricks. So I can scrape this rock on the brick and make letters like an A there, if you can see that right here. But you might have to look around and find just the right rock. See how this one here kind of shows up red or white on the red brick? You can see it right here. But we had some friends notice that you can use the rocks like that to draw on the bricks. And so on our short little walk, we found all of these different things in nature that we can use to draw, to paint, to do all sorts of fun things like that, just out here on our path. And what I want everyone to do this week is to, invite your family members, the people that you live with at your house, maybe some friends over to go outside here. Try to find some of those yellow flowers or those yellow weeds, or maybe try to find a rock in a hard surface like a brick to see if you can find things that you can draw with, things that you can paint with, all from nature. Okay? And who knows? Maybe there's even more things out there that you can find. It doesn't have to be, a yellow flower or a rock in a brick. It can be whatever you want to try. Because the awesome thing with nature is that, you know, it's everywhere. There's all sorts of things surrounding us at all times. So, you know, I got all this grass out here. Maybe I could try to paint something with the grass, try to make something green. Or, you know, maybe I could try to take a rock and draw on this tree here. You know, there's all kinds of different possibilities. But I want you and your family and your friends to get outside and see what you can find within nature, you know, to draw with, to paint with. And I want you guys to have so much fun with this. Okay, so I want to thank everyone for spending their time out here in nature with me. And I will see you all again later. Goodbye, toddlers.